welcome to Vlogmas Day 19. It is Monday, December 19th, and it is hard to believe, but we are getting closer and closer to Christmas. So the last time I came to you on a Vlogmas, it was Saturday. I didn't speak very much on that Vlogmas because we did a lot of traveling and family was here, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Yesterday, if you saw, I did post a regular episode of the Very Fun Adventures podcast where I spoke primarily about the blanket binge make-along that is coming up on December 24th. So if you haven't watched that and you like to make blankets, please be sure to check that out because I would love to have you join us. Also, one note, we now have a Discord channel, or Discord server, I guess is the technical explanation of it, which if you are not familiar with Discord, please do not be afraid to come join us there. It is a very easy to use platform where you can either do it directly on your laptop computer or desktop computer, or you can download an app to use on your iPad or mobile device. And it's very easy to use. You simply follow the link that I have below, which is an invite, and then you create your own username. My username is the same as it is on Ravelry, Very Fun Mom, and then you're in, and you'll be able to see all kinds of chatter threads where we can talk about our works in progress or our finished objects, but most importantly, that is where we'll be talking and chatting and sharing information about the blanket binge. So please be sure to check that out and join us over there. But now back to regularly scheduled Vlogmas programming. I just wanted to make sure to share that in case you didn't see it. I actually finished 3 objects since I came to you last when I spoke to you. So you remember, if you've watched the previous Vlogmas, I did a bunch of traveling. We drove up to the cities and we drove back to IKEA. And then yesterday, which you didn't see, we went to pick up our son from college for the Christmas holiday break. And his college is about an hour away one way. So I knit there and I knit back. So I did make quite a bit of progress. So first of all, I finished these socks, which you may have seen in the drive. And these are a pair of socks for my youngest son. And they are out of an Essence of Autumn sock blank. That's the main color. And then the heel and the toe is a Very Fun Yarns mini. So yeah, so I wasn't planning on giving the boys a knitted item for Christmas, but it just so happens that I was almost done with these socks for my youngest, and the other 3 boys all wanted a pair of slippers, which are super quick, so that's what I'm going to do. So I finished these, and then I finished this pair of slippers. These are the Cloud Slippers by Adrienne Sullivan, so they're kind of purpley, and these are for a gift, someone that's not in our family. And yeah, they turned out super cute. I have to work on this. I noticed as I listen back to myself, I say super a lot as an adjective, so I apologize. I'm working on it. But they are really cute, and I do like them a lot. So that's that pair. And then I made a blue pair, and these are for my second youngest. Yeah, same pattern, Cloud Slippers. So I'm going to make 2 more pairs of slippers for gift knits, and then I will be completely done, and I will have done a couple extra than I had actually planned for. So I was kind of looking ahead to Blanket Binge Week starting on December 24th, and I decided that I am going to only try to keep up with my Granny Stripe Advent blanket that I'm doing out of the Very Fun Yarns countdown. Otherwise, I'm going to try and work on a few other projects that I would really like to get finished by the end of the year. So I'm going to work on these. I have a pair of fingerless mittens that I really want to get finished that you will probably see me work on. And then I have a couple pairs of socks and a cowl for my husband. The socks are for me, the cowl's for my husband. So I don't think I'm going to get them all done this week, but I'm certainly going to try to spend a little more time on them so that way they're a little closer to being finished. So yeah, so those are my knitting plans for the next couple of days. My husband is now off of work on vacation through the end of the year, so we will be doing some grocery shopping, some baking. We're doing Christmas around the world. Today we are going to Italy, so we're going to learn a little bit about Italy. We're going to do a little Fibonacci mathy art project. We're going to watch a Christmas movie, so I'll take you along when we do those things, and that will be fun. But let's get to the yarn advent. Okay, funny story here about the yarn advent. My mother-in-law visited this past weekend, which I mentioned on the previous Vlogmas. And she is a knitter, and I had mentioned to her that I had this advent kit that I was going to do, and I had thought about gifting her one, but I wasn't sure if she'd like it or not. And I thought she understood the process, but when she saw me opening them over the weekend and she saw the project that I was working on, she got all excited and she wanted to know if I had any extra sets. And I did. I do. I have the one, if you recall. I had the set that I was making with, and then I had kept aside a whole nother set in case I wanted to make my blanket longer. Well, of course, the perk of being my mother-in-law is that I let her purchase that other one. And so it was just the yarn. The reason I never posted it for sale to the public is because I hadn't ordered enough extra goodies to go with it. So she took that. So I don't actually have the little bag like the lavender loon one like I had. I only have the ones that I have already wound up. So you won't be able to see it in the little skein for the last couple days, but you will get to see it wound up into a little cake. So day 19 of Very Fun Yarns. Actually, I should show you day 18. I have that in my blanket. I don't think I started putting it in my blanket. I finished day 17, which is this one up on the top here. So we have the darker purpley one from day 16 down below, and then we have day 17. And day 18 is this kind of rich sort of purpley blue color, and it is tonal. It is a tonal color. It's just hard to see on here. And today's, and that color from yesterday was, look it up, it was called Ocean Party. So that was, oh no, I'm wrong. That was called Blackberry Jam. This one is. Today's is called Ocean Party. And this one is more of blues, and it has some pinks and kind of like sandy colors mixed in there. So that is today's, and the messages are both, for the 2 days, are shorter, so I'll read them both to you. Day 18 says, do you have a favorite food or childhood treat that always makes you feel warm and cozy inside? For me it is grilled cheese and tomato soup, or macaroni and cheese, or chili. Oh boy, now I am getting hungry. Whatever that food is for you, I challenge you to make it today and enjoy the cozy feeling all over again. Ironically, I do not do well with dairy, I learned as an adult, and yet grilled cheese and macaroni and cheese both have dairy in. But luckily we have substitutes now that I can make that and it still tastes good. But the chili, that is exactly what we're having for dinner tonight, so that worked out great. So think about what your cozy comfort food is and put that on your menu for today or this week. And then day 19, it says, I declare day 19, embrace the flannel day. That's right, the flannel. It is soft and cozy and is sure to make you feel the same, whether you put fresh flannel sheets on your bed, snuggle under a warm flannel blanket, or dress in a snuggly flannel shirt. Go forth and embrace the flannel. So that might not work if you are in the southern hemisphere. You might be a little hot, but I don't know, maybe you like flannel. It could be a really light flannel sheet or a really light flannel blanket. All right, so that's Very Fun Yarns. And moving on to Lavender Loon, I think I've told you that Lavender Loon is a winter solstice countdown. So it is 20 days of mini skeins, and then on the 21st day, it is a full skein. So I actually, since I wasn't really needing to open a skein yesterday, a mini skein, because I wasn't at that point in my project, I held off. So today I'm actually going to show you day 18. So then tomorrow we'll do 19, and then we'll be kind of a day behind for the rest of the week. So, ooh, this is pretty. Very pretty. Look at that. Some really bright purples this time. And we're getting into these goldy speckle colors that we had in the beginning. This greeny color was in the beginning. Yep, I think she is going back around to the beginning. Very pretty. I am really excited to work on this blanket. However, I just need to, I want to work on other things too. There's just not enough time in the day to get everything that I want to work on. So I need to focus on something other than blankets so that on Saturday I can start focusing on my blankets. Okay, because I really don't want to go into the new year with 17 whips on the needles. Okay, that's it for this morning. I'm going to get myself ready, gonna have some breakfast, gonna do a little Christmas around the world. I think I'm gonna wrap some presents today because I need to see if we have, I'm pretty sure we have everything bought except for maybe one item, but I want to kind of make sure so that way if when we're out today to do a little grocery shopping, if we need to pick anything up, we can do that then. And then hopefully you'll see me doing some knitting or crocheting while I am watching some Christmas movies. So have a great Monday wherever you are, and I will come to you later again. Bye-bye.